different in terms of the value between more than two groups, you have to test it individually using Mann-Whitney. Understood? Example, you run the Kurskall Walis test to see the differences of knowledge between races. Let's say, and then you find out that there is a significant difference between all these four races. It's okay, but you must remember, you do not have any post hoc analysis in Kurskall Walis. Therefore, you need to test it one by one. What I mean by one by one, you need to test it Malay and Chinese, Malay and Indian, Malay and others, Indian and Chinese, Indian and others, Indian and Malay, something like that. You must continuously conduct it manually, one pair by pair, which is very meticulous and very tiring if you do it manually. But if you're using syntax, I think you can save sometimes. Okay, how we want to conduct the Kurskall Walis test? Of course, we need to have the null and alternative hypothesis. So actually, it's similar to the Mann-Whitney, but the difference is we are talking about more than how many groups? Yes, correct. We are talking about the data or the groups that having more than two groups. More than two groups. We are going to have this one, which is we call it as Kurskall Walis. So the Kurskall Walis test also talking about the mean rank, but between the what? Just now I said what? The races. Yeah, correct. The race, the mean rank Malay is equal to mean rank Chinese. It's equal to mean rank what? Indian. Very good. And then it's equal to mean rank, correct, others. So this is the group that you must understand the procedure of the given statistical meaningful. But you must also remember, if you want to change this one into the word, there is significant difference of something. The something will be the values. Okay, usually mean rank is not reported in any scientific notation, but if you want to use it, no harm. Okay, so what is the word to use it? There is no significant difference of the mean rank. You can say it mean rank, or you can say it there is no significant difference of the knowledge. You can say it straight away. If there is a non-parametric test, usually people will say it straight away, because in the end of the day, it will representing it in the form of table. Okay, but in the form of parametric, you have the idea to tell the readers the mean is equal, the mean is not equal, something like that. Okay, the difference of the mean rank or knowledge, straight away you say between races. Okay, and then your null alternative hypothesis will be the second part, which is there is significant between races. Okay, this one is HO, and then another one will be HA. Finish. Okay, step number 2, same. This one is Z statistics. No, they are using the chi-statistics. Chi-statistics. Okay, chi-statistics, or we call it as a Kurskall Walis chi-statistics. That one is much more accurate. Kurskall Walis statistics. Okay, so this one, of course, is not similar. It will be changed accordingly. And then this decision also is not similar. Will be changed accordingly also. So this is the step to conduct the Kurskall Walis test. Not between male and female, you have to change this one. Between what? Races. Very good. And then this one between races also. So how to do that? Actually, the SPSS already help you to navigate those functions easily. You can just go to analyze. Okay, make sure the split file is reset. Make sure you reset first all the split file. Why? Because we don't want the unnecessarily error occurred in our data analysis. Then go to analyze, non-parametric, legacy dialog, K independent sample. K means what? More than two groups. More than two groups. You can just click K independent groups. And remember, the test variable is where your variable you want to be hypothesized and being tested. Okay? In this case, test variable should be what? Y total. So you insert Y total into the test variable. Okay, I made a repetition. The first of all, you go to analyze, make sure you go to data, split file, and reset everything, and click OK. After you click OK, then the SPSS already told you that the splitting is off, then you are safe. Then proceed with the analysis. Analyze non-parametric legacy dialog 2 independent samples. Okay. No, K independent samples. That is much more correct. You go to K independent samples, you can see the test variable. Actually, it's similar, right? It look like a similar pattern in the ANOVA, but the difference will be this one. Never mind, whatever it is, the test variable should be our Y total. You insert the Y total inside the test variable list, and then you insert the races inside the grouping. If you forgot where to put this race, you read back this one. They said that grouping. Grouping means group. Group means the bulat-bulat one, the circle-circle, this one. It's indicate the nominal scale or grouping. Then you insert those grouping inside the grouping variable box. And then don't forget to define the range. Remember, in SPSS ANOVA, you just put the race, correct? Automatically, computer will understand group 1 until group 4. But in the non-parametric, you have to tell the computer because the computer did not understand what is the ranking order that you are talking about. That's why you must put here 1 and the maximum you put number 4. Why? Because we got 4 groups. If you got 3 groups, 1 until 3. If you got 100 groups, yes, welcome to the hell lah, itu je. Because it's very, very huge lah. And then you want to make differences also very difficult. Okay, 1 until the maximum is 4. Continue. And as usual, as default, the computer are going to click it for you, Kurskall Walis H. Then you can click paste. Why you click paste? Because you want to make a paste for the cookies. No, paste means tampal. You tampal the syntax so that the computer can run the analysis. You see, when you run the analysis, this is Kurskall Walis, your mean rank, and also the statistics values given to you. You see, the Kurskall Walis H is 5.983. This is the value that you must reporting it inside here. 5.983. And then what about the assumptions of symptomatic? Okay, very good. 0.112. And then what is your decision? You reject or fail to reject the null partices. Very good. How you so clever, huh? And then you are going to make a conclusion, fail to reject null hypothesis. There is no significant difference of the value knowledge score between races. As simple as that. But remember, when you want to report, can you report using the median? Mean? Cannot. You cannot report using the mean. Instead, you must report using the median. So let's say this one is races, and then we got Malay here, and then we got Chinese, and then we got Indian, and then we got the last one but not least is others. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this one must be reset back. Sorry, this one must be altered. Okay, this one must be altered little bit. Okay, the statistic or value also need to be altered. This one is what? 5.983, and then the value will be 0.112, and then we want to insert the median and IQR, and this one is no longer Mann-Whitney. This one is called Kurskall Walis test. Okay, so how you want to compute the mean? The median and IQR. Remember, when you go to analyze, and then you go to descriptive statistic, you go to frequency straight away, and then you request the statistics, median and quartile, it will give you. But it will give you overall. You see, this one is overall data. Is that what I want? No, this is not what I want. I want it to be simplified and clustered into split condition, which is by what? Pandai, by race. How to do that simultaneously? You go to the data, you go to the split file, you go to the compare group, and then you request the race to be compare group. And then you can hit the paste button or you can hit the OK button. Which one comfortable to you? And then if you hit OK button, automatically the SPSS are going to say that sorted cases by X3. So the remembering RAM inside the computer already understood we need to split it. Therefore, we can run our analysis. Analyze, descriptive statistic, frequency, and now we can request our Y. Even though you don't understand this one also can, you reset first and then you request for Y total. I'm not going to have this display frequency table. I'm not going to have it. But I want the computer give me the median and the quartile of the Y total. And then voila, I'm just run it. When I run it, what happened? These things happen. The computer already clustering it according to the different categories. And remember, what else? We need to splitting it off. Don't forget to split it off. If you forgot to split it off until the end of your life, it will continue splitting it by races. So now it's complete. If you got the syntax, you can copy those syntax and then rerun for another variable. What is another? More than 2 variables. We have what? We have the X5, right? X5 is what? Educations. Then you can go for the X5. How to spell X5? X5. It's not 1 until 4, but it's 1 until 3. Very good. Then you can change it accordingly. As simple as 1, 2, 3. And then you can rerun it again. And voila, automatically it's given the output for you. You see, this one is the example of the error. You see, why this thing error? This one is error, eh? How can you analyze the mean rank by Malay, Chinese, and Indian? That means the split file is not being called upon yet. So you split it off first. Then it's become truth. This one should be truth. Sekolah pondok, and then assumption significant will be significantly different. Same like ANOVA, right? But if you know that there is different, you want to measure the differences between sekolah pondok and university, you have to use the Iron Man or Man Whitney? Man Whitney. You must use it individually. You test individually sekolah pondok and university, sekolah pondok and sekolah menengah. And vice versa. You use it for university and sekolah menengah and university and sekolah pondok, which is same like I stated to you before. Then it's completed. Your pairing. Your pairing, you must do it yourself. Okay. That is the challenging part of the non-parametric analysis. So now you like it and you love it, non-parametric analysis? Please don't love it so much lah. Because I don't love it so much, non-parametric analysis. That's why all of you coughing suddenly, right? Okay, that's all.